Yo, hello everybody, it's Random, and we're gonna take a look at this game in between Glutemaster and Xanu Yan. There's no way I'm gonna pronounce that name correctly. Whatever though. Game is hosted by, let's call him the Isengard player, and he's playing against Glutemaster, who's got Dwarves in the bottom right corner of the map. This is Fords of Limelight, which is a reskin of the popular Fords of Isen 2. So let's see how this goes. We have one furnace into one Uruk pit start from Mr. Isengard. Guys, I'm not. There's no way I'm pronouncing that name. And Glutemaster is going with the typical one Hollow Warriors with a tunnel, trying to get some of these work layers with the initial unit of the pikes. Yeah, there it is. Nothing too special here. Spreading the builders. Let's see where they go. This one is headed here. This one is headed down here. I think that it's this one's duty to build the mineshaft now. This is closer. Yeah. This is really annoying when you play against dwarves, because they're gonna creep on one side of the map, but probably the attack from this side of the map. That's something that Hylian does a lot. And, you know, like, he's the best dwarf out there. So, can tell that when he's doing it, it's probably the right thing to do. Because, like, when you're something like Isen, you have to take care of these forward mineshafts, but you will not have the unit count to take them down everywhere, which is problematic at some point. Although he actually went for the pikes first, alright. Yeah, because he went on like one furnace. This is all on one furnace, I think. No, never mind. On two furnaces. Okay, that makes sense. On swordsmen, on pikes, so they're on par with the creeps, and he's deleting his mineshaft. I honestly think that he should have built a mineshaft like here or here, like at least have some map control on this side of the map, because now he's just getting chased away, and the only forward mineshaft he has is this, and now he sort of kind of has to unload everything here and go this way, so that he prevents the Isen to just like freely do anything he wants to. Because now the Isengard player already has vision over here on the top side, so there's no snake in your worker, you know, like this way to get the mineshaft here. There's nothing like that is happening. Alright, yeah, actually I missed this. Yeah, so he unloaded here. That's good enough, but now let's see how he does. This is sort of not really a desperation attack, but he's committing a whole shitload here, and he's committing it into fortress, tower, and like, you know, archers that are not being touched, or the crossbows that nobody can touch. So he already lost like one guardian worth of damage for literally nothing. Like, he didn't even take out that swordsman. Chasing it out, it's not the best option. You want to unload here and sort of like patrol with the guardians in this sort of angle, so that your mineshaft stays alive, because he doesn't want to lose that. Also, I'd like to see some battle wagons from Glutemaster or axe throwers. Axe throwers might be better here, because he's not seeing any work lair. I mean, any work pit. So there's no works coming. So he should, like, right about, you know, couple moments ago, he should be building the axe throwers, or, you know, the archer range for them. So, losing control of a couple guardians, but the same happens to our Isengard player. He's losing control of these guys. Things can happen, I guess. You should unload here right now and try to snipe this Rex, because all of these units are out of position when it comes to this mineshaft. Like relatively to this mineshaft, they're out of position. They won't be for long because he knows, so he's going to take down this mineshaft and take down this one. And he actually unloaded here. I think that's a mistake, honestly. He didn't have to. He didn't have to pay attention to these swords. Like they take so long to take out that mineshaft, and meanwhile they would be taking it down. He could just like walk at least like here. Then they would take it down, and then they're out of position as again. And these two crossbows, they went to guard this mineshaft for some reason. Like if you're in this situation with Isen, your crossbows stay next to the fort, like just like that. Unless there is, some straight up fight, they stay next to the fort, because if they go one direction towards one of the mine shafts, they're out of position for all of the others. And like the Dwarven army can snipe your production so fast, especially with the relical. It's like if these three, if 3 full units of this clump up on one of your wrecks, that's one hit, boom, it's gone. And before these 3 units were large commitment, but now they should not be, not anymore, because Dwarf should have another production building, and I don't see any. I don't know if he hit one somewhere, but I don't think he did. So yep, just right, he went for glowing. That's where he spent, because like he had to spend his money somewhere, and alright, this is how not to do it. Glowing does not have fun in between all of these fucking Urukais, boys. He's gonna stay alive, but he had to pay 5 power points for his life with the heal. Something that is not ideal, because now he did reset his way to the 10 power points. The same thing goes for our Isengard player, but he's been better off with the power points, because the dwarf just been like battering down this fort, but it has like 2 towers. There's no way you're getting anything done here, not with like crossbows behind some of these swordsmen and pikemen doing the meat shield. Like the Isengard is expanding towards, he should honestly like expand like that direction, like here, which is what he's did over here, which is good. Glitter Master is realizing that, and he reacted to that with the dwarves. Something that Ictilion told me is that that block, when you unload things from mineshaft, is kind of sort of fixed, but you basically need to unload and then for like 1 or 2 seconds don't touch the units. Do not give them like new orders, and then they actually don't clump up, which is a partial fix. It's still not okay that things in BFME2 sometimes get like stuck, or sometimes they don't, but at least you guys know how to do it now. This is a level 2 pit for the berserkers. So he decided not to go for works, because can't really go works and zerks at the same time. Of money issues, that is. And I don't see no alerts, which is a shame. I think that he didn't really have to spend that much money on the Zergs, and rather should have gotten alerts. But these guys are stronger now. Alerts would be stronger in 5 minutes when he like gain all his levels and leaderships. Also, the pin is obviously really good. It's not really like Lords can afford to just like pin Gloin that has like 1 guardian in it to back him up and heal and try to kill him. It's not gonna happen. Like Gloin is too strong for that if he's in like defensive stance and smashing his hammer into Lord's head. then Lords can't really snipe him like that, but he can like hold him out of the fight basically, or delay the fight. That's an important thing as well. Like if the dwarf doesn't want to fight without his Gloin, then he's going to stand around his Gloin for I think it's like 15 seconds. It was nerfed because the duration was fucking retarded. But still, you know, you get your 15 seconds to get another unit or build the tower in the fort, something like that. Alright, so he's focusing the towers. I think that's a good time to focus them right now. And the level 2 pit, that's a really good snipe. There's a lot of money in that. And also, like, he was already committed to the Zergs, so he didn't have the work pit. Which, by the way, I still think is a good thing to get. Like, just, you don't need to overdo it. Like, one work is enough. And it helps you so fucking much, because every time the dwarf wants to go out, he has to have some pikes with him. It's not like he can just do this, you know, like 3 guardian units. It's just gonna fucking die. And at the same time, the Isinger player has sniped the Dwarven production, which is honestly like now Glutemaster should realize, good job, another worker. That's always good. That he needs different stuff. Like he's not facing works, so why not go for the axe throwers? There's no reason not to. He should, like, the first thing he should build is the axe throwers, the archer range, not the Hollow Warriors. And he already fucking has. What the fuck? What's he doing here? He even sees that. He's just gonna come here. This. You can't expect your opponent not to have vision in, you know, the area of the first war creep that he took. Yeah, GG. Couldn't do much. The Isen already had too much, and the dwarf was overextending. Like he overextended like 3 or 4 times with these attacks on the Isen fort, and he didn't really do enough and lost too much. You could see that on the PowerPoints when I showed you. Yeah, this sums it up, sort of. Like this is typical Dwarven guy. I think that what he should have done with the dwarves was just sort of like spread his units, like ignore the fort. Because he was just like pushing into the fortress like mindlessly, sort of. He should have just like spread the guardians and take out a couple of furnaces instead. He was having some decent macro behind it. You know, like 18 structures to 21 when the Isen was basically defending all the time, so he had to rebuild more. So yeah, good game. Well played to both players, and see you next time, boys.